I recently got this kind of stupid but kind of funny idea to go through all of the Harvard sentences and either invert them or modify them in some way to make them a little bit funnier. Of course, that will take away from their original purpose, but they're used in a very casual way on this channel, so I think that the modified versions would still serve the purpose just fine. So there's a whole bunch of these. There's actually 25 pages of them. I'm not sure if we're going to get through all of them. It's going to take a long time, but we'll make a couple of them tonight. We're going to work on a Dell Latitude CPX from the late 90s. This is a Pentium 3 chip. Let's get this started up. Good grief, why is that blasting? Old computers are fantastic. If you really understand the specs and how much memory this is working off of and the way the drive works and so forth, it is incredible that this is as fast as it is. Okay, let's start here. I'm going to make the text a little bigger so hopefully you can see it on the camera. You probably, I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm filming it in the 4K, but it's, I don't know if because this is not like horizontal with the, or it's not, what is the word? Perpendicular to the camera. The focus might be different at the top than at the bottom. Don't matter. I'll read them. So this will be list 1. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. You should always save it to start. We're going to call this Harvard Sentences Revised. Put it into the desktop for now. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. Okay, the first sentence is, the birch canoe slid on the smooth planks. So we're going to change it to the oak kayak. I don't know how to spell that. There we go. The oak kayak crashed into the rough boards. Two, glue the sheet to the dark blue background. Blue background. Unstick the sticky sheet from the light. What's the opposite of blue? Orange. Foreground. Is unstick not a word? It's not. Oh well. Three. It's easy to... Oh gosh. It's easy to tell the depth of a well. It's difficult to tell the width of a septic. 4. These days a chicken leg is a rare dish. Those years a chicken hand, I don't know, I guess an arm would be more fitting. A chicken arm is a common dish, a common bowl. 5. Oh gosh, what? I gotta stop doing that. This keyboard is a very light touch compared to the Model M. Rice is often served in round bowls. Rice is never served in square plates. 6. The juice of lemons makes fine punch. The pulp of limes makes nasty porridge. 7. The the box was thrown beside the parked truck. The box was gently tossed in front of the moving car. 8. This is one of my favorites. The hogs were fed chopped corn and garbage. The sheep were fed chopped cheese and recycling. Nine. 4 hours of steady work faced us. We looked at 2 hours of questionable labor. 10. A large size in stockings is hard to sell. An average size in stockings flies off the shelves. Okay, I want to insert a page break. We're done with the numbers. This is list 2. Oh boy. 1. The boy was there when the sun rose. The woman was not there when the stupid moon set. 2. A rod is used to catch pink salmon. A rope is used to release Purple cod. 3. The source of the huge river is a clear spring. The source of the tiny brook is filthy, smelly sewage. 4. Kick the ball straight and follow through. Trip on the ball crooked and fail to follow through. 5. Help the woman get back to her feet. Ignore the man trying to get back to his hands. 6. A pot of tea helps to pass the evening. A pan of coffee helps to slow the morning. 7. Smoky fires lack flame and heat. Clean fires have an abundance of flame and lithium batteries. The soft cushion broke the man's fall. The hard cushion gave the woman a headache. The salt breeze came across from the sea. The salt fog destroyed the air conditioner condenser. That's unfortunate. 10. The girl at the booth sold 50 bonds. The man at the table lost 8 bonds. List 3. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, come on. One. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The huge sheep got tangled in the sock. 2. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. The fish escaped from the straight hook. 3. Press the pants and sew a button on the vest. Depress the shirt and remove a button from the cordless phone. 4. The swan dive was The swan dive was far short of perfect. The goose plunge was flawless. 5. The beauty of the view stunned the young boy. The old woman thought the view was hideous. 6. 2 blue fish swam in the tank. 47 white sheep grazed in the pasture. Why does it not like this? Because it's wrong. 7. Her purse was full of... Her purse was full of useless trash. Some of these are already pretty funny. His backpack was full of valuable recycling. 8. The colt reared and threw the tall rider. The sheep baaed. 9. It snowed, rained, and hailed in the same morning. There was a thunderstorm and a drought in the same evening. 10. Read verse out loud for pleasure. Keep the verse to yourself for frustration. Oh, how come I didn't do it that time? List 4. Hoist the load to your left shoulder. Drop the load from your right shoulder. 2. Take the winding path to reach the lake. Ignore the straight path to get away from the water. 3. Note closely the size of the gas tank. Forget the capacity of the gas tank. 4. Wipe the grease off his dirty face. Smear the grease all over his clean face. 5. Mend the coat before you go out. Tear the coat while you're at the store. 6. The wrist was badly strained and hung limp. The knee was in excellent condition. 7. The stray cat gave birth to kittens. 'The house dog didn't have any kittens. 8. The young girl gave no response. The old man gave a blurry response. 9. The meal was cooked before the bell rang. Ding! The meal spoiled at the sound of the bell. Ding! 10. What joy there is in living. What horror there is in dying. List 5. A king ruled the state in the early days. An heir queen ruled the county in the later days. 2. The ship was torn apart on the sharp reef. The reef was torn apart by the sharp ship. 3. Sickness kept him home on the 3rd week. Wellness sent him to work on the 54th day. The wide road shimmered in the hot sun. The narrow sidewalk was invisible under the stupid moon. The lazy cow lay in the cool grass. The energetic sheep got up from the hot grass. Lift the square stone over the fence. Drop the circular stone on the fence. And make sure it breaks the fence. 7. The rope will bind the 7 books at once. All 54 books broke the rope. 8. Hop over the fence and plunge in. Trip over the fence and fall. 9. The friendly gang left the drugstore. The dangerous gang entered. We can't even say, probably can't say that word on this video. The dangerous gang entered the pharmacy. Mesh wire keeps chicks inside. Broken wire lets chickens outside. List 6. The frosty air passed through the coat. The hot air passed through the evaporator. 2. The crooked maze failed to fool the mouse. The straight maze trapped the sheep. 3. Adding fast leads to wrong sums. Subtracting slowly leads to correct mistakes. 4. The show was a flop from the very start. The video was trash from the end. A saw is a tool used for making boards. A screwdriver... What the heck? A screwdriver is a tool used for making nails. 6. Oh, jeez. The wagon moved on well-oiled wheels. The digital yard card moved on squeaky bearings. 7. March the soldiers past the next hill. Walk away from the following mountain. 8. A cup of sugar makes sweet fudge. A cup of garbage makes rancid cheese. 9. Whoops. Place a rose bush near the porch steps. Entangle the railing in ivy. 10. Both lost their lives in the raging storm. Both were born on a clear, sunny day. How come this is not making any noise anymore? List 7. Is this numbering wrong? No, it's correct. 1. We talked of the sideshow in the circus. We screamed about the front show in the freak show. 2. Use a pencil to write the first draft. Use a dry pen to scribble the final draft. 3. He ran halfway to the hardware store. The hardware store ran out of donuts. 4. The clock struck to mark the third period. A busted quasar clock is right twice a day. 5. A small creek cut across the field. A gigantic flash flood obliterated the field. 6. Cars and buses stalled in snow drifts. Motorcycles crashed in the rain. 7. The set of china hit the floor with a crash. The cups made in China broke. 8. This is a grand season for hikes in the road. This is the worst time ever to hike in the road. 9. The dune rose from the edge of the water. The goose drifted on the edge of the pond and honked occasionally. 10. Those words were the cue for the actor to leave. Those letters were the signal for the sheep to baa. List 8. A yacht slid around the point into the bay. A pontoon boat crashed into the bay. 2. The two met while playing in the sand. The three ignored each other while playing in the water. 3. The ink stained dried on the finished page. The toner stain. What is the word for when toner is set? The toner stained set on the unfinished parchment. The walled town was seized without a fight. The ceilinged town wasn't safe. 5. The lease ran out in 16 weeks. The lease was good for another 4 days. 6. A tame squirrel makes a nice pet. Oh, I can have fun with this. A wild squirrel wrecks the yard and everything you plant in it. 7. The horn of the car woke the sleeping cop. The noise from the broken exhaust annoyed the neighbors. 8. The heart beat strongly with firm strokes. The heart broke and required surgery. 9. The pearl was worn on a thin silver ring. The pearl was too expensive to wear. 10. The fruit peel was cut in thick slices. The banana peel was slippery. List 9. The Navy attacked the big task force. The Versu attacked the supported computer. The Verser. See the cat glaring at the scared mouse. Ignore the mouse looking at the broken trap. 3. There are more than 2 factors here. There are less than 2,897 factors over there. 4. The hat brim was wide and too droopy. The hat was full of mold. 5. The lawyer tried to lose his case. The public defender did an excellent job. 6. The grass curled around the fence post. The fence post broke the grass. 7. Cut the pipe into large parts. Put the pipe back together in small parts using sticky glue. 8. Men strive but seldom get rich. Everyone's broke and can't afford anything. 9. Always close the barn door tight. Open the garage door loosely. 10. He lay prone and hardly moved a limb. He stood up and moved every muscle in his body. Whoa. Stop, stop, stop. Oh no. List 10. The slush lay deep along the street. The street had no slush on it at all after the snowstorm. 2. A wisp of cloud hung in the blue air. The stupid dumb moon hung in the black sky. 3. A pound of sugar costs more than eggs. Everything costs more than it used to. 4. The fin was sharp and cut the clear water. The knife was dull and couldn't even cut through the cloudy sewage. 5. The, the place seems dull and quite stupid. The moon is dull and quite stupid. 6. Bail the boat to stop it from sinking. The boat sank. 7. The term ended in late June that year. The term began in early December last year. 8. A tusk is used to make costly gifts. I can't afford costly gifts. What? Why is this wrong now? Okay. 9. 10 pins were set in order. 47 cordless phones were out of order. They must not have been unit then. 10. The bill was paid every third week. The bill was missed almost every day. List 11. Oak is strong and also gives shade. Maple is weak and breaks things underneath it when it falls in a hurricane. 2. Cats and dogs hate each other. Sheep and goats like each other. 3. The pipe began to rust while new. The garbage modern air conditioner began to rust while still new. Open the crate but don't break the glass. Shut the crate and break the glass. 5. Add the sum to the product of these three. Subtract the addition from the multiplication of those four. 6. Thieves who rob friends deserve jail. All thieves deserve jail. 7. The ripe taste of cheese improves with age. The cheese stunk and became more stinky after being sprayed by a skunk. Stinkier, okay. 8. Act on these orders with great speed. I don't do anything quickly. 9. The hog crawled under the high fence. The sheep jumped over the low fence. 10. Move the vat over the hot fire. Move the lithium batteries away from that cold fire. No! Ugh. List 12. The bark of the pine trees was shiny and dark. The syrup of the maple trees was sticky and rancid. Leaves turn brown and yellow in the fall. Leaves turn green in the spring and summer. 3. The pennant waved when the wind blew. The anemometer broke during the hurricane. Split the log with a quick, sharp blow. Cut the log in half with a dull chainsaw. 5. Burn peat after the logs give out. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Burn pellets when it's cold. 6. He ordered peach pie with ice cream. He ordered stinky cheese with the pizza. Weave the carpet on the right hand side. Cut off the right side of the carpet. 8. Hemp is a weed found in parts of the tropics. I'm not sure we can do much with that one because we're going to get canceled out. Parts of the tropics can be enjoyed just after 4 o'clock. 9. A lame back kept his score low. A busted knee increased his score, but he still lost. 10. We find joy in the simplest of things. We find frustration in the most complicated things. List 13. 1. Type out 3 lists of orders. Don't tell me what to type. 2. The harder he tried, the less he got done. The slower he worked, the more he got completed. 3. The boss ran the show with a watchful eye. The boss was blind and clueless. 4. The cup cracked and spilled its contents. There was a liquid spill. 5. Paste can cleanse the most dirty brass. Simichrome polishing paste can clean the dirtiest Lasco 3733 shaft. 6. The slang word for raw whiskey is booze. The slang word for fan is Lasco 3733. 7. It caught its hind paw in a rusty trap. The computer mouse got caught in a rusty mouse trap on the computer desk. 8. The wharf could be seen at the farther shore. The reflection of the stupid moon could be seen from the stupid beach shore. 9. Feel the heat of the weak dying flame. The lithium battery fire is almost extinguished. 10. The tiny girl took off her hat. The huge man put on his hat. That is so ridiculous. List 14. A cramp is no small danger on a swim. A cramp is a serious problem when sleeping. 2. He said the same phrase 30 times. The moron keeps saying the same thing over and over again. 3. Pluck the bright rose without leaves. Pull all the leaves off the tree. 4. 2 plus 7 is less than 10. 1 plus 5 is more than 8. The glow deepened in the eyes of the sweet girl. The glow went out in the nose of the sour man. 6. Bring your problems to the wise chief. Nobody knows how to solve your stupid problems. 7. Write a fond note to the friend you cherish. Ignore the people you don't cherish and never send them letters. 8. Clothes and lodging are free to new men. Clothes and lodging are expensive to old women. 9. We frown when events take a bad turn. We smile when things rarely go right. 10. Port is a strong wine with a smoky taste. Water is a weak wine with no smoky taste. List 15. The young kid jumped the rusty gate. The old man tripped on the brand new gate. 2. Guess the results from his first scores. Who cares about those stupid results from the first test? 3. A salt pickle tastes fine with ham. A sugar pickle is disgusting with steak. 4. The just claim got the right verdict. The jury was corrupt and gave the wrong verdict. 5. These thistles bend in the high wind. The anemometer bends and snaps in a tornado. 6. Purebred poodles have curls. Lasco 3733s have blades. 7. The treetop waved in a graceful way. The treetop snapped off against the force of a Lasco 3733. 8. The spot on the blotter was made by green ink. The blotter dehumidifier worked season after season, unlike the ones you can buy today. 9. Mud was spattered on the front of his white shirt. Dry dirt was spattered on the back of his black shirt. 10. The cigar burned a hole in the desktop. This channel does not condone the smoking. List 16. The empty flask stood on the tin tray. The full cup spilled on the plastic tray. 2. A speedy man can beat his track mark. I work slowly. 3. He broke a new shoelace that day. She broke a modern dehumidifier that week. 4. The coffee stand is too high for the couch. The couch is too low to be useful. 5. The urge to write short stories is rare. I hate poetry. 6. The pencils have all been used. The Panasonic pencil sharpener was made in Japan and still works. 7. The pirates seized the crew of the lost ship. The lost ship crashed into a pirate. 8. We tried to replace the coin but failed. We tried to replace the cordless phone battery but failed. 9. She sewed the torn coat quite neatly. The coat ripped very sloppily. 10. The sofa cushion is red and lightweight. The sofa cushion is blue and rock hard. List 17. The jacket fell on the floor. The jacket hung on the back of the wide chair. 2. At that high level, the air is pure. At that low level, the air is contaminated with salt fog. 3. Drop the 2 when you add the figures. Pick up the figures when you subtract. 4. A filing case is now hard to buy. Filing cases are available at every store for cheap. 5. An abrupt start does not win the prize. The prize was lost. 6. Wood is best for making toys and blocks. Plastic is best for making piece of garbage dehumidifiers. 7. The office paint was a dull, sad tan. The ugly modern office was painted silver and looks the same if shown in black and white or full color. 8. He knew the skill of the great young actress. The awful old actor had no skill. 9. A rag will soak up spilled water. The ticker towel was used to clean up the liquid spill. 10. A shower of dirt fell from the hot pipes. The hot pipes were leaking. List 18. Steam hissed from the broken valve. Refrigerant leaked from the modern air conditioner. 2. The child almost hurt the small dog. The huge dog injured the child. 3. There was a sound of dry leaves outside. There was audio of soaking wet leaves inside. 4. The sky that morning was clear and bright. Boo! The ground that evening was blurry and dark black. Torn scraps littered the stone floor. Broken air conditioners littered the customer service desk. Sunday is the best part of the week. Monday is the worst part of the month. 7. The doctor cured him with these pills. The tech couldn't fix the broken modern dehumidifier. 8. The new girl was fired today at noon. The old boy was hired yesterday at noon. They felt gay when the ship arrived in the port. They were sad when the ship crashed. Add the store's account to the last cent. Be reckless when adding the store's inventory to the computer. List 19. Acid burns hole in wool cloth. New bright burns holes in condensers. 2. Fairy tales should be fun to write. Fiction should be boring to read. 3. 8 miles of woodland burned to waste. 55 modern dehumidifiers went to waste. The third act was dull and tired the players. The rehearsal was trash. A young child should not suffer fright. An old man was afraid. Add the column and put the sum here. Subtract this sum and write nothing in the column. We admire and love a good cook. The cooking was repulsive. There the flood mark is 10 inches. Here the flood mark is missing. 9. He carved a head from the round block of marble. The piece of marble broke. 10. She has a smart way of wearing clothes. He has a dumb way of taking off clothes. List 20. The fruit of a fig tree is apple-shaped. The fruit of a fig tree is disgusting shaped. 2. Corn cobs can be used to kindle a fire. Lithium batteries can be used to start a fire. 3. Where were they when the noise started? Their ears broke when the noise ended. 4. The paper box is full of thumbtacks. The tacks in the box were broken. 5. Sell your gift to a buyer at a good game. Rip off your buyer on eBay. The tongs lay beside the ice pail. The ice spilled from the pail and caused a slipping hazard on the sidewalk. 7. The petals fall with the next puff of wind. The petals were blown away when someone turned on a Lasco 3733. Bring your best compass to the third class. Bring your worst compass to orientate the map. They could laugh although they were sad. They were stupid. Farmers came in to thresh the oat crop. No farms, no food. Alright, so that's the first 20 of them. Maybe if people think this is funny, I'll keep going. Maybe we'll just make some random ones. Hopefully you enjoyed the sound of the hard drive in this old computer. I sure did.